early morning in Hawaii. The trade winds have been picking up, and the crew of the Salty Dog heads out of Honokohau Harbor, followed by other charter boats, all with one goal in mind: catch big Pacific blue marlin. At the helm is Mitch Ladoff III, a Roll Tide alumnus of the University of Alabama. He's still considered a tenderfoot by the more experienced captains in the harbor. Also on the boat today is Mitch's father, Big Daddy, along with Sister Ashton and friend Leslie, and Mom, Sissy. Their day-long journey will take them through the best fishing grounds in the world, in the shadows of ancient volcanoes, and along coastlines teeming with ocean life. These are the stories of the Salty Dog, sport fishing along Hawaii's Kona coast. The Salty Dog heads south along Hawaii's Kona coast. Today, their game plan takes them from Honokohau Harbor 12 miles south to Red Hill, an iconic landmark that signifies fertile fishing grounds. The Salty Dog was previously owned by legendary Kona captain Freddie Rice. This 31-foot Bertram has twin turbo-powered diesel engines with impressive speed and maneuverability for catching fish. The Salty Dog is named after Captain Mitch's great-grandfather's boat, and she's caught her fair share of marlin since the 1970s, including a grander.
There is no other place like Kona. You know, I fished several other places in the world. There's nowhere else that it stays as calm as it does. Many days spent on the water where the big fish aggregate along with the small fish.
It's definitely the best place. I mean, the fishing is just so much better anywhere else in the world. The water is dark blue and it's calm. It's awesome.
And there's another big advantage of fishing in Kona.
You're fishing in 5 minutes.
Some of the biggest marlin in the world have been caught right here, just outside the harbor.
In the Gulf, I was used to running 100, 120 miles. We would leave at 9, 10 o'clock the night before and run out all night and start fishing at daylight. So, I mean, it just killed you. It wear you out.
When the Ladoffs fish out of Orange Beach, Alabama, they have to travel long distances out into the Gulf before they reach deep enough water for big game fish. However, on the Big Island of Hawaii, the shelf drops dramatically just off the coast, so you can be fishing in waters over 1,000 fathoms within a couple of miles. But the biggest advantage of fishing here?
This is where lure fishing for blue marlin and big game started. This is the birthplace of it. The top guys in the world are here. As I was growing up and doing some research and really getting into the big game fishing thing, it didn't matter where I was reading about Madeira, Australia, Brazil. It seemed like the top guys were always from Kona or were living in Kona and just doing a stint there. They're always on the most cutting edge of lures, hook rigs. Most of them fish 150, 200 days a year. You add that up over 30, 40 years, some of these older guys, and they're just a wealth of knowledge.
Captain Mitch knows that he's walking in large footsteps. Kailua Kona, Hawaii has a history of charter fishing as deep as the ocean. Pioneers of the sport from the 1950s included George Parker and Henry Chi. It was a romantic time where captains peddled their catch and promoted their charters on the pier and at the old Kona Inn. Hawaii was a place of bountiful catch and world records, and still is.
The only reason we ever catch a fish is because I've had, the pleasure of fishing with the top guys in the world. There's nowhere else you can go and get that kind of experience. It just makes this place unreal, absolutely unreal.
His desire to learn how to do it right and and learn how to catch these big fish. That's driven him since he was a teenager. When you're around a place like this with the great fishermen, you've got to pay your dues and do things the right way, and this is where you learn how to do that.
Fathoms, Red Hill Corner. It's summertime, and that's about the only place you ever need to go. Just pound in here.
Then, calmness turns into a mad scramble.
There he is.
It's a Pacific blue marlin. Big Daddy clears out the other lines.
Reel.
After several minutes, the marlin tries to dive deep, but Ashton keeps the pressure on.
You ain't going nowhere. See, it's coming back up. That's what we're trying to get it to do. When it's down deep, we can't get it.
I can't sit.
Yeah, we got one of those on right now. Yeah, that's where he wants to go.
Big Daddy grabs the leader.
If he wants to go to the other side, take it to the other side.
Sissy tags the fish. The tag is used for tracking and research. It's a successful tag and release on a Pacific blue marlin.
Nice job. All right, Ash. Nice job, guys.
Estimated weight, 175 pounds. Almost twice as big as Ashton.
What you ask is a marlin? Well, it's one of the most amazing fish on the planet. It's found in tropical and subtropical waters all around the world. It's a top order predator, an apex predator, just like lions, sharks, and tigers. In layman's terms, the marlin is a type of billfish, essentially because it has a bill. In taxonomic classification, a marlin is a member of the Istiophoridae family. There are about 8 recognized species worldwide, but the Pacific blue marlin is perhaps the most common here in Hawaii and the most coveted amongst game fishermen. The largest one ever caught on rod and reel was over 1,800 pounds. That's over 14 feet in length. These guys are built for speed and attacking prey. Estimates have it of clocking speeds of around 65 miles an hour. That's in the water. Males grow up to 300 pounds, but the females grow into giants with visual accounts of over 3,000 pounds. They have this fantastic bill they use for slashing and wounding and even impaling their prey. And their fins fold back into these slots, giving them amazing hydrodynamic qualities. They can't stay down in cold water very long because they don't have a brain heater like a tuna or a swordfish have. These brain heater organs sit over the brain and the optic nerve and allow the fish to operate in cold waters. But many fish prefer warmer waters, and this is one of the reasons why marlin hang out along the Kona coast. Lots of prey congregate here. Another fantastic feature of the marlin is its spectacular jumping ability. When a marlin bites down on a hook, it feels that sting. Its first instinct is to jump and to try and throw the hook out of its mouth, and this sometimes works. As an angler, the marlin's jump is an acrobatic display you'll never forget. Pound for pound, the marlin is one of the most aggressive and dynamic fish in the ocean, and many would agree, one of the most beautiful.
Salty Dog Sport Fishing Hawaii is brought to you by the Hawaiian Islands. Plan your dream getaway now on the Big Island of Hawaii. Farish Media, from concept to completion, we turn ideas into images. By Salty Dog Sport Fishing Charters. Join the crew for the best sport fishing in Hawaii. And by McKenna Ford.
This is Mike McKenna, and that's Hana Boy. Like he says, couldn't be a better time to buy.
The crew of the Salty Dog has just tagged and released a Pacific blue marlin. Dad is especially excited for daughter Ashton.
It came up, Mitchell saw it, and it popped the line out of the clip.
A healthy, clean release. Fish is stuck right in the top corner of the mouth. Swam away, still lit up. Perfect, beautiful tag job.
All in all, it went pretty good.
The Ladoffs have been fishing for generations. For Ashton, a student at the University of Alabama, it's just family tradition.
She loves to fish. Being a small girl, she can handle a big fish, and she has. She does a good job.
Beautiful, Ashton.
And I think a lot of that is because it's such a passion for him that when she was smaller, that was a way that they could relate and do things together.
The Salty Dog heads towards Honokohau Harbor. With already one tag and release under their belt, the crew is looking for more. From below, the hull of a boat may look and sound like a school of fish, and the lures like stragglers. A nearby hungry marlin is likely to investigate.
On.
Reel, Ashton, reel. It's not on his nose, he's so good. Watch out. Come on, man. Bump the drag on down. Take a wrap on him when you can.
The marlin jumps one last time before Big Daddy grabs the leader.
We're good right now.
Put a pin in him, Mom.
Sissy places the tag in the shoulder.
Woo! Got him.
It's another Pacific blue marlin. Approximate weight, 200 pounds.
Let him go. Nice job, guys. That's how it's done, boys. Those are the days you live for. That's why we keep doing this, the hours and days of just nothing. It pays off, it really does. We're just so excited, just truly blessed to be able to see creatures like that.
We went 4 days in the 1986 billfish tournament without a strike. The Luna Niguel Fishing Club was my team for the day, and they had won the billfish tournament the year before. Brooks Morris had his doorknob lures, which he was introducing, which were trolled as fast as you could go, almost with a rooster tail behind your boat. I like heavy tackle. I don't like light tackle. We had 50-pound test line on an 80-pound outfit. He wanted to do that, and I said, hey, you know what? You're the client. We had seen the afternoon before a big fish just broach. So my thinking is that the big fish is still there. She's just swimming along underneath the lures, looking at it, and the little male fish are being very aggressive and attacking anything. So I just kept going, same speed, same everything. The next thing I knew, I thought somebody had fallen overboard or something because everybody's yelling and the fish comes out of the water. Well, I said to myself, it's bigger than Joe Yee's fish, which he caught the first day, which was a 700-pounder that was leading the tournament. We got the lines cleared, and I immediately started chasing the fish. Gil Kramer did a great job. He paid attention to what you asked him to do, and he was really good about that. When we asked him to up the drag, he did. We asked him to slack off. He really concentrated. McGrew was crewing for me that day, and he stood right over Gil to make sure that the angler was doing what he was supposed to do. When the leader came up, McGrew got the leader. Brooks Morris, one of the anglers, got the first gaff into him. I came down off the bridge and got the second one into him. What we didn't know, that one hook had gone over the top of his bill, and the other hook went underneath his jaw. Everybody was just elated. When we came to weigh it in, the weighmaster, and I can't think of his name now, but a really nice old guy, tortured us for a while. Instead of just putting it on the 1,000-pound mark, he had to work it out. 800 pounds, 900 pounds, like that. All I wanted to know was, is it 1,000-pounders or not? We knew we had a potential world record on light tackle, 50 pounds or less, and we also knew that they'd won the tournament. McGrew said to me, "Dad, your first 1,000-pounder and it's on light tackle." And I said, "I know, God's punishing me, but I love the way he's doing it."
Another day in paradise, and another day on the Salty Dog. Today we have a different crew. Charlie Bowman will be the first mate. Also along for the ride is family friend Larkin Touchstone.
It's gonna be a good day.
On deck to reel in today's catch is Ashton. Her brother, Captain Mitch, is crewing on another charter today, so her dad is in charge of the Salty Dog.
Every minute on the water is a minute closer to your next big fish.
That's right. That's words to live by.
All right, y'all, hang on.
Today's game plan is based on instinct.
So we're just gonna slide down the coast and kind of work in and out to the ledges, some of the fathom lines, go into maybe 500 fathoms and back out to 1,000. If we do that enough, our time will come.
Charlie's always thinking about food, and today he tries an inventive way to heat up lunch on the engine blocks. Then he briefs Ashton and Larkin on the strategy for a hookup. After no luck at F-buoy, the day drags on for another 5 hours. That's just the price you pay for fishing, waiting, and overeating.
I'm about to puke, I ate so much.
Huh?
I said, I'm about to puke, I ate so much.
Why'd you eat so much?
Because it was good.
Maybe a fish would like to eat too. There's a strike on the jet lure on the long rigger. Charlie and Larkin clear the lines as Ashton secures herself in the fighting chair. Because of its size, this fish could be a small marlin or even a spearfish. They won't know until they get it closer to the boat.
Well, he's putting on a show. Putting on a show.
Come on, Ash. That a girl. Over here, we're at the mark. Go forward.
Turns out it's a short-nosed spearfish, common in Hawaii, but rare in many other parts of the world. And it's good eating, so they bring it in. They'll put this fish on ice and fillet it later.
It wasn't too tough, but it was fun. Adrenaline just shoots through. You have to lock in and just, you know what to do because you've done it so many times. It's always the same feeling usually.
Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode. Salty Dog Sport Fishing Hawaii is brought to you by the Hawaiian Islands. Plan your dream getaway now on the Big Island of Hawaii. Farish Media, from concept to completion, we turn ideas into images. By Salty Dog Sport Fishing Charters. Join the crew for the best sport fishing in Hawaii. And by McKenna Ford.
This is Mike McKenna, and that's Hana Boy. Like he says, couldn't be a better time to buy.
Next time on the Salty Dog. The crew hooks a monster.
All right, we're on. Oh, big! Big fish. Red, baby, yeah! That's what I love to see!
And while the boys are elated, this fish is ready to fight.